work on getting all of this up. I'm definitely going to have to adjust my camera. Share this into the group. Alright, that's shared. So now I'm just waiting on some of y'all to come in. Hey Janelle, hey girl. Gotta adjust my camera and stuff. It's all wonky. So, hopefully, we have a few people jump in and come watch with us, and hopefully y'all are crafting. And I don't know if I'm supposed to be doing this or not, but there's like a whole bunch of tiny cut lines, and I'm assuming that's where the tiny tape would go anyway. So, I'm pulling them. What did he just knock over?
He's a dog.
So yeah, so I'm pulling them before we stick them on our tumbler. So those of you that are just tuning in, like we've literally only been doing this for like less than 2 minutes so far. We are working on the Art Deco tumbler. I am doing this on a 20 ounce skinny from Hog. Hey Cassie, Kimberly, Alex. So this is what we're working with, and I just based it white because just like with the Tangram or any other stenciled tumbler, I'm going to be working with tinted Mod Podge, so I just did a white base on my tumbler. And like I said, I don't know if I'm supposed to be pulling these teeny lines or not, but it's where the damn tiny tape goes anyway. So, it's happening. Because whenever they were cutting, they were so tiny that they were driving me nuts. So, who all is working on the Art Deco tonight? Anybody got plans to craft along with me? Like, I'm seriously probably, Alex, gonna take this template and lay it in sections like I do my Tanagram tumbler template, because I don't think that I'm gonna be able to successfully wrap this thing in one sitting. Like, I really, really don't. Hey, Becky. So, what does she want? What is she doing?
You're not doing it right, dog.
She's being rotten. Y'all know the chaos that ensues in my house. Don't act like it ain't normal on one of my lives. So, bright side, I think I'm actually going to start moving into the she shed this weekend. which I am super freaking excited about. Because it's finally happening. Y'all, this is driving me fucking nuts. Like, I feel like all of these little lines have to come off. Like, who else has laid their template already? And did you take the little lines out? Because I feel like they gotta go. Yes! Glitter Garage! Heather, Glitter Garage! Oh, thank you, Alicia! Hey, Erica! What you doing, girl? So, this is freaking... Oh, this is driving me nuts. Like, I swear I think I'm spending more time doing this than I would actually laying the template. But my OCD is not going to let me just leave these tiny lines here. I don't have a pen, Erica. I need a pen. Does somebody want to send me a pen? I'd love you forever. I'll send you free glitter. But I need a pen. And Heather, I'm going to be at work in the morning if you're still watching, girl. Y'all, I go on Wednesday to take the last part of my state board testing. Finally. So that I can finally be like 100% licensed instead of just operating off of a provisional license like I have been since I graduated. So I am like super excited about this. But I'm also very nervous because these practical procedures, like, once you graduate, like, you're supposed to go to your state boards, like, not long after you graduate. For me, it's been, since August, it's been almost 6 months at the end of the month. And, like, after your state boards, you don't do them anymore. Awesome sauce, Heather. Awesome sauce. Yes, this is going on a cup, Becky. This is a template for those of you that are watching that don't make tumblers for an Art Deco tumbler. Like, kind of like the patterns that you see on carpet in a really swanky hotel. That's called Art Deco. So, yeah. So now it's just like the little bitty pieces that didn't want to come up whenever I pulled everything. Thank you, Lori. You're welcome. I had to order a replacement speaker from my cousin, and that leaves me with an extra tumbler. I'm so excited. Thank you so much. And guys, we, the admin team and I, we just brainstormed the March box today, and I cannot wait to reveal it to y'all. I'm so excited about this. Like, this box is going to be like instant nostalgia. And if you're in the group and you've been paying attention to Miss Cody's posts, Cody has been dropping hints like all afternoon without anybody actually knowing. So if you've been paying attention, then you've seen the hints. Queen P! Yeah, OCD is killing me, Erica. That's why they gotta go. They have to go. Like, I'm sure that they'll come up whenever I'm pulling stencils. But yeah. I'm gonna need a glass of wine for this shit. Bae. Oh, fuck, he's got his headphones on. He can't hear me. Bae. How much you love me? You want to pour me a glass of wine? Like, it could be in a tumbler or something. I don't give a shit. I want the Stella Black.
Stella Black?
Yes, pretty please. Because, these tiny ass lines trying to weed them out is driving me nuts. So, it's not necessarily just like retro Barbie. It's like straight Barbie. We are going to be, the live team, we are going to be attacking the Barbie theme from like multiple different angles. So I'm really, really excited about this box because when I was little, Erica said she messaged you for me because your headphones were on.
Oh, shit.
Yes, yes, queen, yes, you speak my language. And you have my husband on Facebook, so it helps.
I'm not on Facebook.
That's a lie.
I'm on YouTube.
But Erica has you as a friend on Facebook.
Yeah, oh, yeah. I was on YouTube.
But no, so this box is going to be, like, for anybody that was a girly girl, that was a Barbie girl, like, this box is going to be instant nostalgia. And I can't forking wait. You know, I'm telling y'all, Facebook needs to get over that playing music shit with your lives, because I could go for some music. I know. They could all suck it too. Just saying.
They did it to Facebook, Twitter.
Like, I want to know how these people get away with posting videos that has songs in them.
Code that you purchase and you put it in your description.
Well, then I'm just gonna have to do that because when I'm in my shed, I want some music while I'm.
So you know how like DJing we have to buy the rights.
Yes.
To play music.
Yes.
Same damn thing. They feel that all live streamers make money live streaming, so they force all live streamers to buy.
Peyton is fussing me. She's not the queen. That's not her name. Talking about Erica. She said, in the words of Colton, I'm mad. Yo, speaking of Colton, Thea has been telling her daddy that her husband is going to beat him up. Thea has been telling her daddy that her husband is going to beat him up. And for those of you that do not know who Thea's husband is Erica's son, Colton. And she pillow fights with her daddy almost every night. And whenever she gets really pissy and finally has enough, my husband gonna beat you up. And she's got the neck working. And yes, you finally made it to a live, Elizabeth. Yay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you.
And here's the open bottle.
I got this cup in a tumbler swap that I did a long, long time ago. And y'all, I'm ashamed to say it's the very first time I've ever used it. But I kind of like the handle. The she shed's almost done, Elizabeth. And yes, I miss you too. Yes, and Colton said he's gonna do it. That is right. Like, I really think that we need to sell tickets and Facebook Live that fight. I think we would make some money exploiting the Turdlers and their marital bliss. Alright, so I think I'm going to go ahead from this point because these lines are just going to keep driving me nuts and I could literally sit here all night trying to pull each and every single last one of them, and I don't want to do that. So what I'm going to do as far as laying the stencil, I'm going to try to do it all in one shot. If it fails miserably, don't laugh at me. Because my nerves is bad about this one. If I'd have gotten all the tiny lines, I'd have been able to lay it the way that I wanted to. This ain't satisfying. It's driving me nuts, Erica. I feel like if I follow this line right here and do this half and then this half, that I might be slightly successful. So that's what it's gonna do. So y'all bear with me because y'all know when it comes to laying templates out, I have my own methods because I want my lines fucking straight. Where is my X-Acto knife? I've got Benny at my feet. Really? Did you really just not cut for me? You cut on that line to put it on your cup? Becky, we're not working with epoxy tonight, so nothing's gonna catch on fire, but, you never know the next time. Yo, this shit just splashed back in my eye. Oh, and it burns. Oh, it burns. Oh, shit. My wine splashed back in my eye, babe.
That sucks.
Oh, fuck. Go ahead, y'all. Laugh at my pain.
You want me to pee in it?
No. Y'all. I am the hot mess express tonight. We have resorted back to that shit. What the fuck? Okay. Y'all don't drink and template. Because it'll splash you in the eye. Alright. So, one half of my template. Because I feel like this is going to be the safer bet as far as applying it. No wonder it's splashing me. Once it was done fizzing, this shit is like low, low, low.
You already drink half a bottle on it?
I'm coming, you guys. I'm coming. Where's safe. I'm here. But now we safe because I got my lid and the straw. No more splashback. That's not how you drink wine. No, it's not. It's not. I'm not supposed to absorb it via osmosis, you guys. The fuck? Okay. So I'm going to go ahead. And pull this part of the template. I think I need to hit it from this side, though, with my scraper first. Yes, safety first. Safety first. Fuck the eyeglasses. We just need a lid on top of the tumbler. Safety first. Becky said just put the straw in the bottle. Just put the straw in the bottle. That's how we're gonna get that's how we're gonna start doing hair now, so that it looks really, really good when you leave. We're just gonna put the straw in the bottle. Okay. So how many people are working along with me tonight? How many people have gotten ahead of me tonight? Okay, so I'm going to move this out of my way. I'm going to take my 20-ounce tumbler. I think I'm going to turn it sideways. I know you got ahead of me, Erica. So the dimensions that I got... No! 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 Mother... Y'all. I just fucked up. You know, I ain't printing another one. If we wind up with a little bit of overlappage, you know what? Tiny tape to the rescue. I'm not cutting another one of these things. We rolling with it tonight. What I don't like so far is that I think I fucked up and set the dimensions wrong, but we're gonna go with it because I'll just give the cup a rim. Because I'm really not liking the way this is laying out. Like, I'm going to have to figure out a method for doing this one. And like I said, it's okay because I can give the top of the tumbler a rim with some glitter. But this is definitely not how it was supposed to look. Yes, I did finish my ink tangram. I just have to put epoxy on it now. Y'all, I hate laying templates. Like, it's safe to say I cannot stand laying templates. Yep. Feel like Ducky off the Land of Time. Yep, yep, yep. But I'm actually 99% convinced that I cut the sizes wrong. What, baby?
Can I say hi to everybody?
You want to say hi to everybody? Come here.
Hi, everybody.
Say hey, everyone.
Hey, everyone.
What you doing?
Just wanted to hang out with you.
Well, Mama's got to work, so I need you to get down. Can you do that? All right, give me a kiss. Go. Everyone says hi, Thea. Okay, so yours is a bit short too, Alex. Thank you, Jesus. Did you at least get yours laid straighter than mine? Thea Eileen.
Stop.
Your mother-in-law said, hey, Thea. And Miss Becky said, hey, Thea. Huh? No, we have 8 people watching.
Rocky.
Colton said, hey, Thea. Your husband said, hey. Y'all, this child. Oh, that was close. It was weird. Why?
Because everybody knows I have a husband.
Oh, because everybody knows now that you have a husband?
Yes, because that is so ridiculous.
Oh, it's so ridiculous.
Yeah,
Well, I'm so sorry.
it's okay.
Maybe you shouldn't be married at 4 years old.
Well, I don't want it anymore.
97 years.
Yeah, this thing is laying so off kilter. So 10 out of 10 would recommend laying your template like one section at a time. Now that I see where the sections are, like with the tangram, I feel like I would be slightly more successful. But it's my first time with this one, and I didn't rehearse this, so. This is going so way far off. Like, y'all see how far off it's going? Like, I don't get that. These things are supposed to be warped to be able to handle this. You know what? We're just going to cut a whole other one, and we're going to work on the Mardi Gras mask while the new one is cutting, because I can't work like that. Good. Well, you're watching me rip up my screw up because I figured out my lines for this one after. Just like with the tangram. Yeah, you can still get stuff half off right now. Y'all can get stuff half off for another maybe week to 2 weeks, Alicia. So anyway, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do this one more time. So let me pull up my Cricut screen. Does she need her butt beat?
Yeah, I'm about to whip her butt. What are you doing, man? You're getting into a bit much. Now I gotta clean your nuts.
Okay, let's see here. So, yep, I see exactly what I did wrong, too. 8.103.
Oh, no. Get your butt over here, little girl.
No?
Drink that orange juice. You measure nuts and then have me fix it. You better drink it.
No, I did it right the first time.
And Leslie with her nuts.
Get her to come clean it. Alright.
Anybody want to buy a kid? Sell them cheap.
He does not sell them cheap, he's lying.
I'll trade him for a bearded dragon.
No, Daddy, you are fierce and you are not selling Mommy's little dragon.
That's my dragon.
No, that's Mommy's dragon.
You think so?
Y'all hear that, huh?
And bye, Mama.
Sure.
Hey.
Hey, she thought so.
And you not just get from
I think Elizabeth said she'll be here in 5. She heard bearded dragon.
Oh.
Alright, so I'm pulling this while that's cutting. Because this is going to drive me nuts. Peyton said no thanks to come and take her. She likes being able to give them back.
Mommy,
Oh, yeah, that's never part of it.
could I have some bacon?
Is there any bacon left over?
Yeah.
Then have it.
Is it in the oven?
So, something that someone is going to have to do at some point is figure out the proper dimensions for this shit.
I'm scared.
What are you scared of?
I'll burn myself.
There's nothing up there hot. Give me a second. I'll help you.
The code is half off, all together, all caps. HALFOFF. No spaces. Now the fun of doing lives, running into technical errors. I'm still working that one out, Alex. So I'll let you know in just a minute. But I just figured out the easiest way to pull this shit up. Ah! Y'all see the ink on my hand from where my pen busted earlier? You're welcome, Alicia. Seriously, guys, my OCD was not gonna let me work on this tumbler like this. Like, it really wouldn't have happened. If you have a boo-boo and you need to quickly get your template up, work your fingernail underneath the points at the end. So that you have enough lifted up that you can just grab. Let me adjust my camera. Y'all should be able to see that. So you have enough lifted that you can grab and then just yank. And it'll come right up. So this, ow! Ooh, that hurt. This is a good learning experience. What to do whenever you fuck up your Art Deco template.
Are you on PC?
Yeah, I done messed up, brother-in-law. But that's the beauty of a mess up. As long as you know what you're doing and you've got the resources to do it, you can fix it. And I think what I'm going to do, since the template is not 100% the proper size, is I'm going to lay it all to the top and then let my bottom just have a rim. Oh, I got it off easy peasy, brother-in-law. It just took me a minute to figure out what the hell I was doing. So now that we've gone through that, and that is ruined, I'm going to move this over here to be thrown away later. So the colors I'm going to use tonight, once that's done cutting, I'm going to use Molly Pitcher from the July box, NYX, which is our holographic black, and I'm going to use this light holographic gold. This is going to be coming really soon to CDTC. It's an actual true hollow gold as opposed to those yellow golds. So those are the colors that I'm going to be using. I made sure that I picked up extra angled brushes because with me enjoying doing the more tedious stuff, I wanted to make sure that I had more on hand. You guys can get this pack of 5 angled brushes over at Walmart for like $4. which is a damn good thing. Check my messages while I'm waiting on that to cut. My best friend is sick. She was telling me what the doctor did for her. Yeah, but it's not spelled right. It's not N-I-C-K-S. It's N-Y-X, brother-in-law. Let me see how much more time that template has. It's at 63% cutting. So we're finally almost done with that. Thank you guys to those that are still here that are bearing with me, because I know that this was not planned. Ordered a crazy amount, like 80 something from Amazon for like $10. They're the smaller ones, but a great deal. 80 something what, Elizabeth? Tiny tapes or... Oh, no, the angle brushes. The angle brushes. Oh, shit. I need that. NYX is going to be back in stock, Leanne, very soon. I am about to do a very large restock. It's going to take a couple of weeks for it to get into me because China is on holiday for their New Year. So, it's coming. We'll have it by, I want to say like maybe the beginning of March. Yeah, it definitely takes a lot to keep up with me. But yeah, NYX is definitely one of our staple colors. We're going to be doing a lot of rebranding. Before too much longer, I feel like it's going to make it a lot easier for people to want to, you know, get the products that they can actually pronounce. And I understand that the Greek terminology isn't necessarily always that easy. So look for some new names coming too. The core names like NYX and stuff like that, the ones that are easy to deal with, those are staying, those aren't going away. But yeah, that's what we got going on. Let's see, we are at 82%. So we are almost done with the recutting. For those of you that are still here, thank you, thank you, thank you. Why the sad face, Elizabeth? You just get with me, Nick, and you let me know what you need. You know I got you covered. I am excited to be adding new colors. Like, we're going to be adding a lot of new stock. So, the neon collection is going to come back. And then we're gonna have a more sparkling neon collection as well. So I'm really looking forward to that. I love the Greek mythology stuff too, and we're gonna keep a lot of it. And there's still gonna be some. And I think that whatever we do, there's gonna be backstories to it. Like, people are gonna know, okay, this is this or this is that. So there's still gonna be some fun stuff going with it. But I don't know. I just thought I felt like it was time to rebrand. You know. I'll talk to you soon, Elizabeth. I'm going to give you a call tomorrow, girl. Let's see. I got it, girl. I understood what you meant. 96%. We are almost done cutting. Y'all, the shit that we go through to make sure that it's right. Bye, girl. I did mail the cup stands today, Alex. So if you want to order an ink holder, you can, and it will. We've got to get the 3D printers back up because we took them down because they're going into the she shed. What is? Thea, you got French fries right there. Okay, well, I'm sorry. But yeah, we just gotta hook one of the printers back up and get it rolling, and you'll be good to go. Ooh, who keeps putting angry faces? Those are so bad for lives, guys. I know some people's phones autocorrect, but those are so bad for the group. If you can, try not to angry react, because I have seen Facebook take down groups for having bad ratings for stuff like that.
Mom, I'm hungry.
Thea, I need you to chill, okay?
I'm hungry.
No, you ate already. Alright. New template. Hopefully we don't have to pull a third time's the charm, because I'm not staying on here for all of that.
Could I just have a cereal? Could I?
In a bit. Go get lessons, okay? You could always come visit. I would love to have some of our CDTC family come and spend some time. All right. I just want to get that middle line up.
Roger.
She needs some red cereal, baby girl. Please and thank you. Okay, so pulling from the bottom is definitely the way to go to get your tiny lines out. See, at least we're learning together tonight, guys, because this one is a new one on me. And I think maybe I should have trial ran this one first. Becky, anytime you're ready, girl. So just make sure that you pop down your main parts. Whenever you go to pull up your tiny lines.
Yeah, a little bit to my left.
I feel like it's gonna work a lot better this time, guys. Good night, baby girl. I love you.
I love you too.
Thank you for fixing your sister some cereal real quick.
Broken shield. He's low, low, low. Good job.
Yes.
I got 11 bullets left. got them GMO.
These lines are coming up a lot easier doing it this way. Normally I don't mind it. It's just that with me doing this on live, I was hoping for a not so difficult time as far as getting the template onto the cup. But in order to lay the template the way that I've seen that it'll lay now that I've had my screw up, I need to have the majority of these tiny lines gone and out of here, because I can do it the same way that I execute my tangram.
No, I got a bunch of plates. I got it. I picked out. Yeah, I picked out.
It just took me a minute to actually be able to see the pattern. In what I was doing. Because once you find that pattern, just like with how y'all saw me lay the tangram template the other day, as long as you can find those lines, you will be able to lay whatever template you can see them in the exact same way, going a few rows at a time, as opposed to fucking up an entire sheet of vinyl. Because that, to me, is pure aggravation.
What the hell? I shot that dude in the head.
Like I said, it normally doesn't bother me.
I think I gotta get off.
I normally enjoy the weeding. It's just knowing that I don't want to keep everybody literally all freaking night.
Yeah, dude, that's what I said. I shot that dude in the head. Oh, and look, he gets one tap right here.
Hi, Alicia. I'm Emily. I'm the president of the group. I'm addicted to glitter, too. I've been an addict for 3 years. Glitterholics Anonymous, y'all. I'm telling you, I know some of our husbands think we need it. I'm just trying to find...
Mommy wants to keep me a bed.
All right, baby girl. Oh, snap.
Oh, what kind of shit roll is that? In the thing. Oh!
I think I've just about got it. Hi, Leanne. Honestly, if Brett was buying glitter like I do, I would be so mad. Nah, Mikey, you see, I feel like we balance one another out in that department because he gets a lot of what he wants. And I get a lot of what I want, so I guess I really can't be too mad. Especially not with what we just spent on a 12-cup turner from MH. Alright, I think I'm about where I can actually start working. Again, if you have stuck with me this long, thank you. If you hear rattling in the background, that is one of the hamsters on a wheel. The dragon is wonderful. We've decided to name the dragon Dracarys because we're some Game of Thrones nerds, and Dracarys is the command that Daenerys Targaryen gave her dragons to get them to breathe fire. Which I think is totally forking awesome. So that is our new baby's name. Okay. We're about to roll with it now. Yes, I do have a zoo over here. Let me find my transfer tape right up here. We can build turners, Becky, but I ordered my turners tonight from MH Turners. Aragon is an amazing name for a dragon, Peyton. Okay. So I'm going to take right up to here because that's roughly
There was a couple people that
the equivalent of 3 rows of a tangram. And I'm going to trim down my transfer tape right here. And so if this works for me, you guys, then it'll work for you. And you want to, like, whenever you're doing these geometric ones, because of how sharp the angles are, you want to just, like, roll the backing away from your vinyl. And that way you're not losing your pieces as you're pulling your transfer tape. And I said we were going to do it from the top and let the bottom be a rim.
Oh, gotcha, behind me. Okay.
So I am lining up my vinyl so that it lays flat and even. And because I want to make sure that everything is perfectly lined up, I am not going to do any more rows than this at a time. You know, we haven't really handled our dragon a whole lot to see if it's nice or not. Bae. But when we were getting the dragon last night, Michael said that out of the two that were in the tank at Petco, like the other one was like really erratic and didn't want to come to him or anything. But this one came right up to him without any issues. You know, was curious about him. Alright, so I'm going to go and I'm going to pull my next set of rows. And you're just going to line up the edge of your transfer tape. And you're going to want the straight edge with the edge of your row so that you are not taking any more vinyl than what you're intending to take. Are you talking about Erica's dragon, Peyton? And I'm going to go ahead and trim this a little bit more, making sure that I don't trim into my vinyl. And by this, I mean my transfer tape. That way I can see my end to connect it a little more easily.
Coming up on my left here.
And I'm just going to burnish it down so that it sticks. Flip and burnish some more.
Okay, behind that white bar up there.
You're not saying names.
That is west.
You know, this one's a baby.
That good smoke?
All right. Next set of rows pulled.
Yeah, I know.
And you want to just make sure that you line up. It's a little bit more tedious, but the extra work, to me, is worth having a correct lineup.
Fuck! He dropped me. He's right out. He's hurt. Now he's on me. He's got me. He pushed up as soon as you popped up and went through the window. Oh, wow. How did he even hit me like that?
And I'm pulling
Okay, I gotta put the desktop and all. I gotta I gotta fix a couple of things in this new video card real quick. I'm getting good frames, but they're not staying tight together, you know? And I don't know what's causing it to jump like that. So I will be right back. I'm gonna be in Discord. I'm gonna hop in Discord. Come on.
And I'm getting nice, neat, even distribution. So like I said, it takes a little bit more effort to do it like this, but I'm glad that I had that first mess up because I was able to see what I could and couldn't do. And I mean, that's the beauty of a lot of these lives in our group, is that most of the time when we're doing something, we're learning with you. It is an entire learning experience. So I'm going black and silver and gold. Cotton candy colors would be really cute though, Peyton. You're definitely right about that. So to be perfectly honest, whomever created this template, I don't think that they warped it right. I don't think that it was sized right. They said that this was for a 20-ounce hog. But I also feel like if it was, we wouldn't be having as many issues laying our template. Okay, this one's pretty good and curled up, so I'm going to use the next piece. And I'm going to take 2 rows because I'm going to try to be a little bit faster. Because after that, that leaves me just 1 row. But just saying, y'all, doing shit like this is enough to drive you crazy. If I could have somebody else lay my templates for me, I would do geometric shit all day, every day. touch it if you lay it, Alex. Just saying, girl. Come on. Alright, screw it. It went wonky on me again. We're rolling with it. I'm not cutting this again. Yay! When are you going, Peyton? Y'all, I made her a fabric tumbler, and it was Harry Potter meets Disney. Yeah, this one's definitely going to wind up being mine because I cannot try to sell an imperfect tumbler. But if you look at it, it's almost like the warp was done in a completely opposite direction. Well, this is the second time that I cut this one, Jordan. And, seriously fed up. Because as y'all can see, this shit is not right. But we're going to roll with it. I'm going to find some way to make it work. Because as y'all can see, I'm rocking a V here. On the rest of this tumbler. Alright, so we're going to work with what we got. Where'd I stick my X-Acto? And so I'm not going to number these because it's literally 2, 2, and 2 for each one. So I'm going to start pulling. All of the areas, and I'm starting with my darkest color first. So I'm curious about, what do you guys think that I should do? Should I go black then gold then silver, or black then silver then gold? What do y'all think? This will probably wind up being a fail cup for a strip cup challenge, y'all. Jordan says black then silver then gold. Anybody else want to chime in? Okay, so this is why we needed the lines. I don't feel like this template was very well planned out, and it could just be user error, but that's me. I hope that everybody else doing this one is having just a little bit more success than I am. Yeah, but I'm doing black then silver, black and silver and gold, Peyton. So what y'all think? Fuck me running. When you tear the wrong piece. Hopefully this one fits here. And I can just utilize it until this was a shorter one. Shit. Peyton is stuck on them cotton candy colors, y'all. Almost done pulling. It's definitely the live of where it can go wrong, it will. Yep, apparently there's a purpose for the tiny lines. So Hebe is a mix of different sizes, Alex. But out of everything that we have, it would be the finest. Okay. I've pulled what I need. I don't have any Mod Podge with black. I'm going to have to mix some up.
Can you make what?
Yes. Very much so. I'm not happy. I got black over here. This is how you know I ain't with it. So the tiny lines are to separate. You see how there's a tiny line right there and you can actually see where you're supposed to paint and all of that good shit? I think that is the point of the tiny lines. Where's my Mod Podge? Right here. Get a popsicle stick before I do this. Oh shit, no, Mikey keeps it to where it's focused on me instead of being able to see everything else. Babe, the moving camera's tripping Peyton out. So you mix more paint than Mod Podge. Get a piece of wax paper. Plop Nix into a cup. So, let's get a move on now. Now, I'm sorry that it's taken me so long tonight. Normally, my shit is much better planned out. I did not think this one through very well. Quite obviously. Oh, crap. Angled brushes come in handy for these parts. I don't think I want to drive Erica crazy, though. Yeah, those tiny lines are to help you keep your template situated. Now, if the template actually properly fit, with the instructions, a 20 ounce skinny from Hog, then I wouldn't see an issue with getting the damn thing wrapped. Alright, I gotta put a damn piece in here, because that's gonna kill my hands. There. That is much better. I just gotta fix this spot from when I pushed in the insert. Erica, how did you actually like get your stuff? Did you finish yours? And how did you get it completed if you pulled all the tiny lines as well? So you just ran with it. Peyton said magic. Ooh, thank God the air just kicked on. It's getting warm in here, y'all.
You're killing me.
Y'all, I love black holographic.
Wrong. He's gonna bug me.
So I guess you can't win them all, guys. Lord knows that this one is definitely a learning curve for me. That's the beauty about this.
Mama,
What, baby?
can I watch my movie
In a bit.
okay.
But the beauty about this, like I said, is that we're all still learning.
Yep.
You're not going to be
Don't mind me back here.
a mastermind at each technique that you do.
You ready for the Mikey Custom Show? Alright.
Oh, Mikey said, y'all ready for the Mikey Cussin' Show?
Some dish.
What you trying to do, Daddy?
Well, now that I have a better GPU, me and my cousin was talking,
Uh-huh.
and I should really, well, for one, come and figure out why this is not letting go of my monitor. Why aren't you letting me go? What's going on with you? Really? Good.
So if you're still with me, say hey. Let me know y'all are here.
Okay.
Hey, babe. We're going to need to rework this template.
Okay.
Because the dimensions,
Uh,
unless I'm just a complete ignoramus, were not correct.
oh, what the
What are you what the hellin' about? You talking about my shit or your shit?
hell? Oh, shit. There it is.
Hey, Jordan. Hey, Cassie. Hey, Alex. Ugh. Y'all, can y'all tell I'm tired? It has been a long day.
She's not tired, y'all.
What you saying it is? I ain't buzzed.
Oh, I was gonna say, it might be the alcohol.
Hey, Leanne. Cleaning out cookbooks and downsizing. I love cookbooks.
I love downsizing.
Hey, my queen pea.
Oh, yeah.
And so I'm laying my paint on kind of thick so that it doesn't dry up on me before I go to put my glitter on. What are you cleaning out, babe?
You are not allowed to play with Micahs ever again in this house.
Well, good thing I won't be working in this house for too much longer.
Oh,
Asshat.
I'm surprised my stuff was even running.
Y'all hear this shit? If your husband tells you you're not allowed to play with Micah's ladies, you don't need that kind of negativity.
Well, I mean, go, bye. See ya.
Oh, you stuck with me. I'm just telling everybody else. I think I'm starting to see a rhyme and reason to this shit here. Maybe able to cover up that big ugly honking area with a name or something. Make sure that you dab instead of doing actual brush strokes. Ass. That way, you get good coverage. My mom brought me one from New Orleans called River Roads Recipes. It's awesome. Oh! Just remember, in case there's a gumbo recipe in there and it says so, tomatoes do not go in gumbo. I repeat, tomatoes do not go in gumbo. But yeah, like I said, I'm starting to see a pattern here. All the black connects. The lines technically could have stayed. Let me know what it says, Leanne. That's right, Jordan. Ever. They do not belong, girlfriend. No. Now, don't get me wrong. I love a good tomato. Fresh picked right off the vine. Cut the top off that sucker. Little salt over the sink and you're good to go. Like, I'm gonna see how this works out, Alex. I'm really curious because I feel like this one's a little bit more difficult than the Tangram. Because your outer colors, unless you're just wacky and doing them totally different, are connecting. So maybe I don't know. We're going to see how this works. I feel like as I get further into it and I go to do the next color, that it's gonna make more sense. And that from there I'll see a better pattern. It'll look a bit more cohesive. Because right now that's what I'm lacking is the cohesiveness of the design. So I feel like we're starting to get somewhere. Four out of 5 recipes for gumbo, Leanne. 4 out of 5 recipes for gumbo that she had in that River Roads cookbook that her mama brought her from New Orleans had tomatoes in the recipe. She said she crossed them out.
I throw that book away.
She said she crossed them out.
No, if I throw it away, because if that's messed up, all the recipes are messed up.
Leanne, I'm gonna have to send you my recipe for gumbo and send you a jar of roux. Unless you feel like standing over the stove making your own. Because to me, the best gumbo doesn't have 10 million different things in it. It's a simple gumbo. You use your Holy Trinity base, which is your bell pepper, your celery, and your onion. Chicken, sausage, and of course season with salt, pepper, garlic powder, little Tonys. You know, whatever floats your boat. But to me, and this is just, I guess, the way that I was raised, there is simplicity in a good gumbo. Huh?
Your micas.
It stained what?
My monitor.
I plead the fifth. And you see, I don't like a light roux for my gumbo, Jordan. I like a dark roux. I want that roux to look like chocolate.
But not burnt.
Yeah, but not burnt. You burn your roux, you screwed up, you may as well start all over.
Completely.
Peyton goes, oops. What you oopsing for? Yeah, it does take a while to get it browned enough you cannot walk away from it. But they ain't nothing like the smell of a good roux. Peyton was oopsing because of the micas.
Oh, bruh. This stuff is everywhere. plan for everything, don't I?
Huh?
I just realized when I do something, I do extra.
Uh-huh. Well, I almost feel like this goes faster than a tangram, though. Like, I'm almost done with my black. Definitely is sparkly. NYX is absolutely amazing. She is a saucy mistress. I think the only thing I'm really going to have a big issue with in the black areas is knowing exactly where to put the tiny tape. Y'all make crawfish etouffee with Bisquick, Peyton? Man, how y'all do that? I promise as soon as NYX is back in stock, Leanne, you will be the first person to get a message. Ah, so y'all like a fluffy etouffee. Makes sense. And you see in etouffee, in ours anyway, we use tomato paste. After we cook down our Trinity, and a whole lot of butter. But I also have my husband's great-grandmother's recipe for etouffee. Oh, Leanne, you haven't had them done right if you don't care for them too much. Now that's a damn good idea, Peyton. And you know what, I guess that the principle works the same as essentially if you think about it, because like whenever you make a white roux or a cheese sauce or something, you don't use oil, you use butter. Alright, y'all, I think we just come up with a new segment, crafting and cooking with CDTC. What y'all think?
Only if you do my etouffee first. No etouffee, no deal.
And in ours, we do a oh yeah, they've got them all over the U.S. But no, when we, normally when we do our etouffee, the original recipe was a shrimp etouffee recipe, but we add crawfish to it because we like the combination of the two. And shrimp is a little bit cheaper than crawfish to get, so it makes a good filler to make sure that your etouffee is meaty enough. And you see, I love a good bowl of chicken and dumplings, and I can't ever seem to get my recipe right.
This monitor feels like a mammogram that went wrong.
What the fuck? How does that monitor feel like a mammogram that went wrong?
It looks squished and... Doesn't seem like it's very happy.
Oh, Alex, I would love that. Alex is gonna send us her recipe for chicken and dumplings, bae.
Ooh, a real one?
Yes.
Where's she from?
Where are you at again, Alex?
Hopefully like Georgia, Tennessee, or somewhere. Alabama.
I don't remember.
Because they be eating that for breakfast and all of that.
Got a couple of spots that are drying up. You don't want your spots to dry up or you're going to have naked areas. Oklahoma and Texas. He said he'll try it.
Man, I like the food in Texas.
Catfish coubillon, Jordan. I grew up eating it. My papa used to make it.
It's kind of like a spicier etouffee.
But it has to be done right. And I watched my papa do it, but I was so little that...
At that wedding I had some.
What wedding?
The one we went to in, down 4 Mile. The turtle sauce we call.
Oh, Lori and Daryl's wedding? Yeah. When we went with Dusty and Jai?
Yeah, the food there was awesome. I don't know who cooked it, but they did a good job.
Well, I mean, it was at Groves Marina, so it was probably Leroy that cooked it.
It was on point.
So, catfish coubillon is a dish served over rice, Leanne. And it's got a red-based gravy and catfish. And it's, like I said, if it's done right,
The flavor's out of it.
the flavor is, like my husband said, the flavor is out of this world. It is really, really good. But you've got to have... See, so, I'm a catfish snob. I like a very clean piece of catfish. No fat left on it, because catfish is a fatty fish. And no silver skin left on it. And my papa knew if he was going to feed it to me, it had to be clean. So I'm very spoiled to a clean piece of catfish. And as long as it's cleaned right, you're going to get a clean flavor out of that fish. As opposed to, for lack of a better way of putting it, taste in the mud. Because catfish are bottom dwellers. See, y'all, glitter in a lesson. You can't go wrong with that.
I'll tell you something that did go wrong.
What?
This monitor's mammogram.
Oh, I love a good piece of fried catfish. And I'm weird. Like, I don't need condiments or anything like that, because I don't like ketchup and stuff like that. Give me just a little bit of lemon juice to squeeze on top of it, and you speaking my language. Where's my dogs? Benny's normally at my feet. Oh, I love a good snapper. Mud cats aren't awful as long as they're cleaned right. But I guess, to me, it's just a bit different. My papa, he lived off the land. So, I'm used to it. My grandfather was much older than most other people's papas. He was born in 1917. God rest him. We lost him when I was 18 years old. So, stuff like that's a bit different to me. Shit, there's 2 pieces that didn't pop up. Is that your phone going off or mine, babe? Ah.
DJ the same thing. He's like, okay, point taken.
What?
That looked like a mammogram went wrong.
Oh, God.
When you compare these 2 monitors.
So I'm trying to bring my black down to compensate for the areas that messed up. And you see, now we just have this area to get through. You get through the black, you get through it pretty quick. I'm relatively pleased. Baby, when I'm done with the black, I'm going to have you rinse this brush for me.
Wow.
1540.
Roger that.
Y'all, I'm praying this comes out salvageable. I'm sure it will. So I had a kid today that was thoroughly crushed. Ava D, as most of you guys know, is my little entertainer. And she auditioned for Talented Theater today. And she didn't make it. We got the call while we were in Walmart. And my poor baby cried her little heart out. Made me want to go punch somebody for her. So I did the outermost, Alex, because I feel like this is going to help me keep my lines straight. I don't know which order you pulled yours in, but I feel like this is what's going to work for me. You definitely missed a hot mess express of a time trying to get the template on. I actually had to go in and recut it. You missed me splashing wine into my eye because Mikey gave me a cup without a tumbler lid.
Oh, yeah, Mikey, you should have gotten that. You made something.
So, they're... Oh, son of a biscuit eater. That was almost bad. They're going to send her... Like, they're going to send a letter with the areas that she needed to work on. I think that she had trouble with improvisation. But my poor angel was so upset. Like, Ava is the sweetest kid ever. And all she ever wants to do is make people smile. And to see her upset like that, and not being able to do a whole lot about it. What you was saying, go about, babe?
Oh, looking for the lizard that's on top of the plant.
On top of the plant?
Yeah.
I think that is the kicker for the younger ones. And I mean, Ava's 9, but Ava's a very young 9. Oh yeah, wine in the eye burns, Leanne, just so you know. Well, I told her they just wasn't ready for all that talent. And that it was their loss, and that if she wants to try again, there is always next year.
I told her she needs to pull a Nancy Kerrigan.
Mikey!
Take up the knee.
He's sitting there telling our 9-year-old daughter that she needs to pull a Nancy Kerrigan and take out someone's knee. But I guess that's his goofy way of trying to make her feel better. But to know Ava is literally to love her. She has got the brightest little personality and a heart the size of Texas. Chris, you sitting there saying, oh my God, Mikey, you know you can't expect nothing less out of that clown. And speaking of, you are free to come and pick up all of the boxes that you need to come and grab, Chris. They are ready. I mean, obviously it's late tonight, but tomorrow or this weekend. Because I'm sure Miss Sandra and Danielle and Alicia are ready to get their boxes. And I'm sure you are too. A strain on their improv skills as they do when they're that young, because I learned more about improv through talented theater than I did before I got accepted. So you actually did talented theater, Peyton. I wish I'd have known that, because I'd have had you come work with her before. And Thea Eileen is out cold. Thank you, melatonin. I really wish I'd have known that, Peyton, because I'd have had you come work with her. Ryan, Ava's also only in 3rd grade. She's still so little. Feel like Tiana and a Princess Frog right now, y'all. I'm almost there. Almost there. Because we almost done with Nyx. Yeah, but I feel like those other colors are going to go a lot faster. The black was such a large part of it. And as long as those other areas peel up properly and don't make me want to throw this thing out the window, then I'm going to try to get through this all tonight. only thing is I hate getting quiet while I'm working, trying to do a live, because I want to try to keep y'all's attention. Peyton goes, "You're going to want to throw it out the window. I feel it in my bones." Don't curse me like that yet, Peyton. I feel like there's a method to my madness here. Hey, Erica. It's almost time for the next color. So I'm just gonna roll with the areas that the template did not meet up at with NYX. No, I'm not cussing just yet. Mikey's cussing.
Yeah, I'm pissed.
Why are you pissed?
I'll talk to you about that later. Because it's not important.
Is it something to do with your computer?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
What's wrong, baby?
It's fucking monitor.
Is that curved one that we bought from that dude?
Yeah.
Is it not playing well with your new graphics card?
It is not. It is not.
How did I know something like that was gonna happen?
Because it does. You want it?
Huh?
You want it?
What, you gonna take one of these ones that has epoxy back?
No.
Then no.
It's big.
Why, so I can ruin it with epoxy?
Yep. I'll get some screen protectors for it.
No, definitely not cussing just yet.
No, when you move into that shit, there should be no reason for getting epoxy onto your damn screen.
Did Alex go with cotton candy colors? I thought that, Wait, no, we didn't figure out what colors Alex was going with. Ooh, greens? Are you using any greens from any of our past boxes?
this.
Ooh, painting and using opal. Okay. I hope your template laid down better than mine did. Y'all, I keep hitting the bottom of this fucking cup with this fucking paintbrush.
Yep, that one is. That's what keep it.
Do you have your paint mixed with Mod Podge? Jordan's definitely going to rock that cup. So far, everything that I've seen that she has tried, she has succeeded doing.
Yep, right here. That one is.
So it's your spray paint that's peeling up? Aw, Jordan, that's so sweet. CDTC is like the big sister of the Tumblr world. Here for all the underdogs and beginners. Or at least that's what I'd like to think anyway. Right. Alright. Let me get this brush rinsed real quick. Alrighty. Let that dry. I'm gonna cap off our black because you can use this over and over until you're out of it. Oh, it zoomed in on the booty. Oh no! Babe. Whenever I walked away, the camera zoomed in on my booty.
That's funny. I'm going to charge him for that one.
Right. We got cooking lessons with CDTC. We got CDTC Big Sister style. And then we got late night CDTC. Bae, should I go black then silver then gold? Or should I go black then gold then silver? What you think?
Gold, black, silver.
You mean black, gold, silver?
Yeah.
I gotta find my big area. Ah, shiitake mushrooms. Yeah, everyone said gold then silver. Well then shit, maybe I did right weeding the little lines. Alrighty, we are now able to move on to the next section. Peyton, you a fool. Alright, before I move this away, let me peel tape. Y'all pray. Ooh, shit. Y'all didn't see that? I got a spot I'm gonna have to fix. Oh no! That's why, because that's a whole wet area. I can't deal with y'all. The hardest part is popping this tape now.
Oh, honey.
What, baby?
Every time a scene changes,
Uh-huh.
it goes black.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I think Erica told me about that. Was trying to be all polite and stuff. Next time your mom needs to come get her hair flat ironed, I'm gonna have to have her tell me about it. Alright, so now that I'm pulling, I'm starting to see some cohesiveness, which is what I was wanting with all of this. Because what I was worried about was that as I pulled, that it wouldn't look right. But it is. That's fucking funny, Peyton. I'm not even going to talk about Erica's new best friend. I'm going to be nice. I'm fighting with this piece, y'all. No, she is never going to live that down. She gonna be like Miss Jackson talking about forever, forever, ever, forever, ever. I'm so glad your mama does, because I need to be nice. Alright, so to weed it without hindering what you've already done, make sure that you are flipping your cup whichever way you need to. That way you don't wind up with gouges that you have to go back and fix like me. And if you use that X-Acto knife just right, and you can get under the lip of the vinyl. Oh, you got gouges too, Erica? If you, like I was saying, if you get that X-Acto knife just right underneath the lip of the vinyl, it'll come right up. Especially if you're using Cricut vinyl or 631. Now, I've got a couple of gouges I gotta fix, but it's not too bad. Again, I don't have a pin. So, once again, send out a plea if somebody wants to send me a pin. I've been using my my X-Acto knife. And how you doing, Diana? Since you just popping in and I hadn't seen you yet. Oh shit, I did it again. And thank you for popping in and hanging out with us. Yo, I'm gonna drop this thing on myself before I'm done. Oh, I love it, I love it. I love that you were that excited. I wanted to do it last night. I wanted to get a jump start. I probably should have done a test run. I've definitely got some learning points going on with this one. But I'm not mad about it. Because this is my first time doing it. I can't wait to see yours. I hope you post it in the group and you share it with us. You playing Marvel right now, bae?
No, Borderlands.
Oh. There it goes. Good night, Peyton. Thanks for hanging out as long as you did, baby. I miss you. Well, I'm only doing 3 colors with mine, too. My tan grams, I'll either do 4 colors in a vinyl, 3 colors, or 5 colors. It all really depends on what I'm feeling. Girl, it's all good. It's all good. So sometimes it's hard to find me. We're working on getting the setup just right as far as where I'm going to be streaming from. Normally I stream from my Tumblr business page. However, I want to be able to use my streaming setup, but be able to stream directly into the group without having to go through my business page. Alright, now because Aether is the same as Lumos, if you got the December box, then you have Aether. So I'm going to take my popsicle stick that I stirred up with, instead of dirtying my brush with the black again, and I'm going to find all of my spots that I jacked up on and just go back over them. Yes, I will be coming back on to do the pinstriping for sure. That'll likely be tomorrow night, because I am going to, if I don't fast set it, I'm at least going to get it under epoxy first thing tomorrow morning, so that by the time that I'm ready to go live tomorrow night, it'll be workable. I'm thinking I might fast set it though. I'm just trying to catch all the spots that I nicked with the X-Acto knife, so that I am completely done with my black. but I'm beginning to see some rhyme and some reason to what I'm actually doing here. So I don't feel like this was a complete waste. Yes, hold off and come pinstripe with me tomorrow night. Yes, 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 yes. So I think that I'm touched up in all my little spots. So I'm going to move this. Bang that off just a little bit. Surprised I didn't just drive my dogs nuts. This is definitely one of the longest lives I've done in a while. Another piece of wax paper. Get my gold out. I'm just going to add a little bit more gold paint into it. Here's my brush. Get another popsicle stick. No, this is definitely not a quick project, but one of the things that took me so long tonight is I had to completely recut my template because whenever I went to start laying it on the live, I totally screwed it up. Like that whole template was just garbage the first time. And I found that the template that I purchased was not, like, it says that it's for a 20-ounce hog, but it just didn't line up right. Oh shit, I need to dust this off. I'm just gonna do it right here. And we're gonna start. This is a gold that we're going to be having coming to CDTC very soon. It's a holographic, but it's a much lighter gold, more like a, I'd call it more of a champagne gold. Look at me about to pour my paint on there, y'all. Y'all did not see that. Out on paper. That's why I was asking earlier about how to warp. I learned how to do that and made mine for a 32-ounce skinny hog. Well, I definitely need to figure out the warp feature in Design Studio, because I'm not knocking the creator. I'm definitely not knocking the creator. She created a beautiful template. However, I found that it was not 100% what I paid for. That is awesome that learning to warp is your yay me moment.
Okay, so I'm going to have to reverse everything I just did. This is some bullshit. Well, it's got to be done.
That's fine that it was done for the cameo. I have a cameo. I have a cricket, and I have an Explorer 2, and I have a cameo 4. That's not what you were saying at 3 a.m. trying to warp. Yeah, I'd have probably been the one cussing up a blue streak.
Don't buy monitors that are not G-Sync. So that's how the videos force people to buy what they want them to buy.
Oh.
Yep. I knew they would pull some shit like that.
That would be fantastic, Diana. I would really appreciate that link. Because let's face it, no matter what stage we think we're in with our crafting and Tumblr game, there is always something new to learn. But y'all, I have got to say, I am liking this shit a whole lot better now that I can see the pattern. Right, so I started this group because I wanted a place where no matter your skill level, we had somewhere to go to learn and be accepted and to not be bullied by other tumbler makers that think that their shit don't stink. And let's face it, there's a shitload of them out there that think that they're better than everybody else. Is there any reason not to switch to the Cameo brand cutter? Design Space is terrible. So, Design Space is, Design Space is, it's, for lack of a better term, it's horseshit compared to Design Studio. The Cameo 4, I don't know about other Cameos in the past, but she's a noisy bitch. That to me, and the learning curve, because Cricut is a little bit more user-friendly, that to me is the only downfall.
I like the new one better.
My husband likes the Cameo 4 better. He likes it because the software is much more like Photoshop. And my husband is very proficient in Photoshop. So, to him, that's his user-friendly area. It takes a little bit of getting used to, but I genuinely like both machines. I like the Cricut still because it's what I started with, you know? So it feels safe, I guess, is how you would put it. Yeah, you see, now that I'm seeing a pattern, I like it more.
This will be yours soon.
So what are you going to do for a monitor?
I have no fucking clue, but it's not compatible with my new system. My electronic features off that I've been trying to get.
Yeah, the Silhouette Design Studio is very much like Inkscape. I find the same thing. And yet, I still like Design Studio better than Inkscape. I like that there's an offset feature automatically there, so you don't have to go through. Right? It is. It is. Inkscape was more difficult to learn. There were more steps. Where I guess, the Silhouette people have figured we've paid enough. So just give us the damn features.
Fuck. Gotta go down a little bit more.
I think that if Cricut ever jumped on board with the offset feature and the warp feature, or even not having to ungroup and then replace and weld your letters together, then I really think that they would give listen to me, Cricut, Silhouette a run for their money. But people have been asking for those features for years and still haven't gotten them. Thank you for hanging out as long as you did, Cassie. I really, really appreciate it. I appreciate each of you that takes the time to listen to me rambling. And taking 10 million years to do something. At least whenever you go to pick back up, you can skip to the part where you left off. But while I'm working on this, I'm going to stay live as long as Facebook will let me. Have a good night too, Cassie.
I can't download it until you're done.
Alright, well, I'll finish up in a bit, babe.
I mean, it's no point now. I want to be playing it on the other one tonight. I'll have to find me another monitor.
Alright, everybody. I think I've held y'all hostage long enough. Y'all can start to see the pattern to it. I will take a picture whenever I'm finished with this, and we will do tiny tape probably tomorrow night. I'm going to let y'all go for now. Thank y'all for hanging out. Thank y'all for crafting with me. And I cannot wait to see what you guys come up with and what colors y'all use and how y'all's come out. Have a good night.